abandon the ego. To abandon the 3D is pointless. You abandoned your whole mission of why you came on earth. I'm just going to wait it out till this. I'm going to wait it out till that. No, it is now. Okay, so Scorpio, for January 2024, you need to incorporate into your energy in this month a new earth. So it's happening. Keep holding the vision. So this is whatever you're trying to, your resolution or your goal for 2024. It's coming, so hold on to it. And a new earth, this can also be like completely recreating a new world for yourself, like a new earth, like a new planet. Judgment day, where you're clearing it out. There's like a flooding of a cleansing of the old in order to bring into the new. To not give up on your dreams, on your goals. Like, don't give up just because you're not seeing signals or signs, and that what you're envisioning is going to come into fruition. No matter if it's like a new earth or a new plan or a new system, it's coming up. It's happening. So keep holding on to that vision, and it's going to come up. As is stated in manifestation, what we think will become the reality. So when we reverse that, because Scorpio is about the subconscious, it is about the dark realm, it is about the underworld, it is also what we see is actually what we're in our minds, in our subconscious. So if you're not seeing it, look at your subconscious, because your subconscious could be creating a world. But I'm also seeing that like you're waiting, like you're not being present in your world because you're too focused on a new world. You're abandoning your reality that you are right now, but that's not the way it is to go about that. The Three of Wands isn't just about, I'm getting Three of Wands because I'm seeing there's like the Three of Wands is holding, or Two of Wands is holding the world, and they're kind of looking out and waiting. And this kind of has that same energy where you're just like waiting out the flooding, you're waiting out the cleansing in order for something new to come in. But that's not what manifestation is. We're constantly, when we're thinking, when we're holding a vision for something new, we're still taking action for that thing to come in. Are you taking action in small services to your vision? How are you servicing your vision in small ways? That's what I'm trying to say, because that will then bring forth your manifestation. So I'm getting this sense of like you don't feel at home, so you're trying to create a new world, but is going to be the same problem. Because when we think about it, we're constantly, the human race, society is always like, oh, when we ruin the earth, then we can make a new earth on another planet. But we're going to have the same problems if we don't fix the system. Accept the world that you have right now and make that your new earth, because you're going to completely cleanse, abandon a planet in order for a new earth, but you're going to continuously do the same patterns. You don't face your subconscious. And we see the water. The water is connected to your emotions, so tap into your emotions, Scorpio, this month. Tap into your emotions, to your vision, but also don't abandon your presence. Don't abandon where you are right now and thinking like the world you are, your environment isn't going to put you that. I'm just getting that a lot of people in spirituality, they think, oh, the 3D doesn't matter, so I'm not going to do anything in the 3D to manifest or to create my vision. But that's the wrong way of doing that, because by being in the 3D, you're not plaguing, or you're not being plagued by your ego. Being in the 3D is what we're supposed to do, because that's what we came for. So to abandon the ego, to abandon the 3D is pointless. You abandoned your whole mission of why you came on earth. So really, your vision is also to be present in your environment right now, and not to abandon and think, oh, I'm just going to wait it out till a new earth. I'm just going to wait it out till this. I'm going to wait it out till that. No, it is now. It is present. It is in your environment right now. And look at that. We have death at the back of the deck. And I didn't even plan this out. I just really like this card from a new deck I got. And this is death. That's insane. this is tradition. This is doing something traditionally, looking to a mentor, but this is also commitment. But this can be leadership, mentorship, spirituality, connecting to spirituality. You're juggling something in your mind in regards to your materialism. You're like, oh, should I pick this or should I pick that? And it's like continuous, because we see the infinity. Infinity sign is something that continuously happens. There's no end. One goes into the other. It's kind of in tarot, the Fool doesn't end. The Fool doesn't complete its mission by the end, because by the end of the tarot journey, it continuously occurs over again. And so that might be, infinity signs might be how you want to consider your path in regards to the new Earth card for January 2024 for you, Scorpio. There's a continuous flow. And so you might be juggling two projects in which you need to be in a constant flow. In order for there to be a balance, there needs to be a constant flow in your emotions, because we see the sailboats with the water and the hanged man. So this is referring to stagnation, seeing something in a different perspective, in which you will get enlightenment with the Hierophant. So in some form you need to do something different. You need to flip the coin. You need to flip your head in order to see the situation differently and have that enlightenment moment to connect to tradition or commitment to the higher realm. Pentacle. So this is the ultimate card in regards to finances. The common traits for you, Scorpio, in January 2024 is finances, money, materialism, maybe family investment, family investing in you investing in, or like a family business maybe, but also spirituality. But there's a wounding. 6 of Pentacles, the balancing your finances, giving, but not giving so much where you completely abandon your own finance, where you're not able to take care of yourself. So 6 of Pentacles is about giving back to the community, a balance of the individual to the community, as well as a balance of not giving it so much of yourself that you become the beggar. So this can be a balance of the beggar archetype and abundance archetype. Or in tarot, that's the Empress. The 6 of Pentacles with the Page of Wands, this tells me, because the Page of Wands is very curious. So you might be inspired to invest in something, invest in a company, in your family. But it also comes with an experience. Scorpio, there will be a sense of you're wanting to invest in something. You're wanting to give back to the community. A balance of the individual with the community. You're going to be inspired to give back. And this is something that's really going to empower you. That's going to ignite you, because the Wands is about our passion, ignition, and so being a humanitarian. But there's a sense of wounding, like being hurt by certain people taking advantage of you, especially with, I'm seeing with the 6 of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles. I'm seeing that there's a need to really take care of who you give to. If what you're investing in is investing back into your bank account, because this is about money. And the Hierophant can actually be referring to knowledge. And so I'm getting, Scorpio, the 2 of Pentacles is actually like you're making a choice of what you need to commit to in regards to money and family investment. The 9 of Wands is looking back to the 10 of Pentacles. So I'm seeing that there is a hurt. There was a pain, there's a wounding, because the 9 of Wands is putting your guard up, and you've gotten over the hurdles, but you're wounded still by them. Even if you're putting up a fence, boundaries, you're kind of slacking because you're tired and you're exhausted and you're kind of leaning on that last wand. So I would tend to your wounds, and I would tend to not putting down your guard. 6 of Pentacles, I'm seeing that because the Page of Wands is in the desert. Page of Wands refers to having the passion, having the inspiration from anywhere in the desert, and able to grow something sprout something from completely nothing, from barren land, barren finances. And so this might be because you've been in a situation where you've been the beggar, and maybe now that you're in the power where you're able to give back, you've sprouted something from nothing. I'm also seeing like you're sprouting something you might want to look into. So you might be the type of person that you're able to grow your finances by actually giving back. Not to say that be careful that you don't give back so much that you have nothing. Like the little money that you are given, that you spend it all on investment and then it doesn't actually get returned to you, or the interest is too high. I'm getting in some situations there's going to be an enlightenment by looking at this situation differently. Maybe you feel with the Two of Pentacles you have to choose one or the other, but then you realize actually you can have it all. Actually, you can have both of it. Two of Pentacles is the Knight of Pentacles. This is an offering, but the Knight of Pentacles is also very slow moving because they're very stern. You can see the horse isn't moving. It's very standstill. It's very stoic. It's very grounded in the ground. Like there's no movement, but the Knight is holding up a pentacle as if it is offering it. So there will be an offering, but if you haven't seen this, it's a very stuck energy in the sense of it's in the process. This is something where you're fighting with other people in regards to your emotions. And we see that with the Five of Swords, there's clarity after the fight. And the number 5 number is about resolution through conflict. So you'll be giving emotional clarity, but I'm also getting that with the Five of Swords and with the Queen of Pentacles, this is about like fighting for what is going to give you emotional fulfillment. The Knight of Pentacles is offering, but it's very standstill. And the Queen of Cups is on the other side. Between them is the Five of Swords. So I'm seeing that there's a conflict of information. Both of them are offering something. One is offering emotional fulfillment, emotional maturity, emotional containment. But the other is offering, and also it's different levels. The Knight of Pentacles is technically lower on the royal ladder than the Queen, but it's providing money. It's providing a coin, and maybe there's a conflict on how the coin is being provided, on how the coin will be used, on what the coin will be invested into to grow, to give back, and how it will grow by giving back. The Ten of Pentacles, yeah, there's a ending. And especially with the Nine of Wands, I'm seeing there was something that was planned and it's ending. Someone is being greedy. Someone is trying to contain the resources. So especially with the Queen of Cups, the Five of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, there's a conflict on how the coin is being used, on how it's being invested to grow. I'm getting that while the Queen of Cups in her emotion, she wants to give back, she wants to nurture. But the Knight of Pentacles and his energy might be someone that wants to contain the Pentacles big, and while he is offering it, it is a very contained energy, even separate from the Four of Coins, where he is kind of restraining himself from giving it. Like the Knight of Pentacles doesn't look like he wants to give the actual coin, but the Five of Swords lets us know that you're going to win, but it is going to be a sacrifice. And so this can be where there's an ending of containment and getting back what is yours, but it is going to be a winning through conflict. So I would definitely prepare for conflict to occur. We're seeing a different perspective, enlightenment through heartbreak and temperance. So you definitely need to tap into your water energy, Scorpio, especially since the Queen of Cups came up. The Hanged Man is about having a different perspective on an ending, being stabbed in the back, as we see with the Nine of Wands. Someone being greedy with their resources, or not giving back, or being secretive of where their resources are coming from. And so there's but the Hanged Man tells us that with clarified by the Three of Swords and Temperance, this tells us that it's really important for you to tap into your emotional energy, to not act, especially with the Knight of Pentacles energy. This enforces to not immediately act by passion. And we have the nine of wands too, and all the wands energy is it's not the wands energy that you have isn't like the queen of wands, isn't the king of wands. So it's very much having that passion, the page of wands, having that passion and understanding that you need to, as the page of wands, you need to master your fire energy. So that's why you have to be tentative of how your fire energy is built up in order to create boundary. But the Hanged Man is about having a different perspective on this painful experience, having a different perspective on balancing. And we can see the Two of Pentacles is balancing, as well as Temperance also is balancing water. So this is balancing your finances as well as balancing your emotions in January 2024. With 10 of Swords and four of Coins, I'm seeing that someone's not giving back to you, that you might invest in someone or something or in a family member, and it might not be invested in you. And so there might be an ending and maybe taking back what is yours. Even if it is a small amount, you take it back, because it's still a win in regards to the 5. There's a sacrifice that's going to happen, either by you're not actually going to get as much as you want or what you were told you were given, because there's going to be like a backstabbing, especially with the 3 of Swords and the 10 of Swords.